Hi folks, this is John Vesca with John Vesca Real Estate, doing business as Remax Homestead. Today we're going to talk about the go, no-go on the flow of purchasing a house, okay? So I want you to imagine you're a buyer, and where do you start? What happens? What's the future hold for you? First thing I always recommend you do is talk to a local realtor, okay? The local realtor understands and knows the local mortgage professionals. The reason it's important for that is that there are different areas and different types of loans, such as a VA, an FHA, a USDA, a conventional, North Carolina first-time home buyers, and they also depend on the area. Like you can qualify for a USDA loan in one part of town, but not qualify for a USDA loan in a second part of town. Your local realtor has that knowledge, okay? The local realtor also understands your needs. Why are you buying a house? You're going to use it as an investment property. You're going to be here forever. You've got orders. You're here for the grandkids. We need to understand your needs to put you in the right house. Okay? We understand the different loans in the different areas. If your schools are important, we can direct you to the right people to talk to for school data, crime data, traffic flows, what's coming up in subdivisions, malls, shopping centers, things like that. You may need to be close to a medical facility. Okay, your local realtor knows all of this stuff. Okay, another reason I want you to talk to your local realtor is we can set you up with an auto notification. Basically, you tell us what you're looking for, we plug you into our system, and you will get notifications when those homes come on the market. Now, if you're going to everybody and their brother has their own websites, you've got the Zillows and Realtor.coms, and everybody wants to make money by list my house on this website. They're not always good, they're not always exact, they're not always correct, so the local realtor understands. Another thing is, you can look online and see a picture of a house, but the pictures don't tell you everything. We can take a picture of a house that looks good from a distance, and it may be next to a pig farm, okay? Or the road is going to be destroyed, okay? So you need to know all those information. That's why you need to go to a local realtor. Okay, so you pick your local realtor, he puts you in the auto notification, and you're ready to go out and look for homes, okay? Now, before you even start looking for homes, talk, and they'll give you a name for a local mortgage professional, and they will pre-qualify you for a home. You want to make sure you're qualified for the home, how much you can afford. Nothing is worse than going to a house, having to fall in love with it, and then realize you can't buy it, okay? So, we qualified for the house, you hooked your realtor up, and you're going out viewing properties. Okay, the reason it's important to view properties is a learning curve for the buyer. Okay, now you as the buyer are going to go out and you're going to look at the carpet colors and the granite countertops and the two-car garage, and you're looking at the things that you like in a house. Your realtor is looking for things that you're not looking for. We're looking for rotted wood in the doorway, we're looking for leaks in the ceilings, where standing water is it on a crawl space or a slab. So we're looking at different things than you are. So you're going on the process and you can't find any homes you want. You go back to square one and you keep on looking till you find what you want, or you just stop buying, okay? Another thing is, it's important to go into individual homes because you get the feel of the home. When I'm showing a property and the wife is commenting on the open kitchen plan or things like this, or the vaulted ceilings or the recessed lightings, I know what they're looking for, and I narrowed down my search. So you may have gave me a list of 20 homes, but now that we know, we can limit the search because we know what we're looking for, okay? And if you don't have any homes, just keep on looking because something will pop up on the market. Okay, now you found the house that you love. You tell your realtor, this is the house we love, and you're going to want to do what's called an offer to purchase. The offer to purchase is what you're asking for, and it's the terms that you and the seller agree to. And it's in writing. Every state has their own. Ours is about 15 pages long. But that's the start. So you've hit a meeting of the minds. Okay? Now that you hit the meeting of the minds, the next thing you want to do is you want to jump on your septic and home inspections. If the deal's going to fall through, let it fall through quickly, because you don't want to wait until just before closing to realize you can't buy the house and you've set your house, you've ordered the moving company and you've bought your brand new furniture, okay? So you want to make sure that you order your home inspection and the septic, because of the two big things that are going to affect the sale of a house. Now on the home inspection, you have the right to be there. It takes about 3 hours long for a average size house. and then the report comes back to the buyer. And I did a special video about home inspections. Now, remember one thing, anything can be fixed. It's up to the seller to agree to do it, or you can live with it, or you walk away from the deal. Okay, those are the only three things you can do. You can also renegotiate repairs or costs or things like that depending on the home inspection. Next thing you want to do at the same time is you want to do your septic inspection if you can. Septic inspections are expensive. So if you have a major issue with the septic, you want to make sure you identify it early in the process. Today, I got a repair request 5 days before closing. They've already missed their due diligence date. I got the home inspection and everything 5 days to closing, and there's really not much the seller can do. So after they put up all this money, paid for everything, they may have to walk away from the deal. Okay? While all this is going on, and you've talked to your local mortgage professional or whoever you're going with, they're asking you for things in the background. They're asking for your pay stubs. They're asking for your bank statements. They're asking for canceled checks. They're making sure you have money in the account that can actually get to the closing. Okay, so while you're looking for the homes or while you're in the process of buying the homes, your mortgage company is on the side doing their things and they'll be contacting you. After the home inspection and the septic, we're going to do, or about the same time, the bank would have ordered the appraisal. By the time the septic and the home inspection are back, the appraisal should be done. What you're looking for is to make sure that the value of the house is what you're paying for it. If it's not, you can renegotiate the price. The seller can lower the price, or the buyer can come up with additional money. Okay? Also, you want to make sure that there are no repairs on the appraisal. Now, conventionals are not bad. If you're using any kind of government-backed loan, be aware they do put repairs on them, especially on older homes. Flaky wood, paint peeling, broken windows, things like that. So they do on that. Now, if the appraisal doesn't come out to value, you both have the right to walk away in North Carolina, if you're still within the due diligence date, or you can negotiate the repairs. Don't freak out when you see the home inspection. That's what they're paid for, to make sure it shows everything that could possibly go wrong with the house, and you can negotiate your way out of it. After the appraisal is done, you want to make sure you have a termite inspection done. Even if your loan does not require it, it's a really good idea to have. It's called the WDIR, Wood Destroying Insect Report, and it tells you if you had termites or not, and if it needs to be treated, and if you need a structure letter, if it was repaired, to make sure there's nothing fundamentally wrong with it. Then you're also talking to your insurance guy. You're making sure you have your insurance. You have your wind and hail. Have you got your flood? Do you need content insurance? So your insurance person will be doing all this. Now, it seems like a lot of work, but this can all be done in a very short period of time if you start early. If you wait, it's going to be very hard to take care of all this stuff. Okay? So we can usually do a closing within 45 days. Also, at this time, the realtor is talking to the other agent about repairs. The lawyer is doing their title work. The bank is doing its paperwork. So it is there's a lot of things that have to connect for it to happen. If you look at it this way, the bank is giving you a lot of money to buy the property, and they want to make sure they are covered. You want to make sure you can afford it. Everybody is reducing their risk. Okay? So in this, lawyers are doing what they have to do. A day or two before the closing, usually the day of the closing, the realtor will do what's called a walkthrough. They're going to go in, make sure the ceiling fans are still there and what you asked for is still there, and that the house is in the same condition it was on the actual showing. And then you're going to go to the closing. The closing is when you sit down with the lawyer, you sign your paperwork. It takes about an hour and 15 minutes here in North Carolina. If you have a VA loan or a government-backed loan, it's going to take a little bit longer. Cash, you'll be out very quickly because there's only some seller docs and buyer docs and transfer the money. Once the closing is done, all the documents are signed, the attorney takes the paperwork, sends it to the bank for verification. The banks will give him a thumbs up or thumbs down, whether they can record. If they can record, the lawyer will record the deed at the courthouse, either electronically or physically. Once it's recorded in North Carolina, the home passes to the new buyer and the seller is no longer responsible. So the ownership of the property actually transfers at the time of the time the deed is recorded. Okay, that's just my quick rundown on the closing steps, the goes and no-goes. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to send me an email at john_vesco@coastalnet.com. You can use my REMAX email address as johnvesco@remax.net, or you can call me at 252-808-7056, or visit my website at johnvesco, johnvesco.com. Look forward to hearing from you. If you would like something me to cover in another training video, don't hesitate to give me a call. And you have a great day.